Get ready for the action because Victor Wembanyama has officially redefined the NBA giant archetype. Rick Mahorn is calling him a Rubik's Cube, praising his two-way dominance, his ability to shoot threes, and his complete mastery of both ends of the floor. We dive into how this French phenom is rewriting the playbook for big men in the league right now.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we break down the intense matchup between two superstars, Anthony Edwards and Victor Wembanyama. We look at the collecting appeal, the massive card market surge for Wembanyama's rookie card, and the durability concerns surrounding the 7-foot phenom versus Edwards' steady, magnetic charisma. Who is the better player to chase in this high-stakes battle? We also get an urgent warning from Victor Wembanyama to his San Antonio Spurs teammates regarding the upcoming series against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Wembanyama lays out his game plan, emphasizing that they will keep doubling down on what worked and erase what didn't, signaling a serious shift in mindset for the team moving into games 3 and 4. Finally, we look at Victor Wembanyama's blunt message about the Spurs' playoff mindset after their Game 2 victory. He tells the team they don't care about experience and that they will focus entirely on the result, setting the stage for a massive opportunity for the Spurs to return to the conference finals. Don't miss the rest of the story. Noi Dung Kai Tight. Victor Wembanyama is rapidly establishing himself as a revolutionary figure in the NBA, redefining the traditional giant archetype. Following a stellar season, Wembanyama has not only achieved career highs in scoring and rebounding, but has also secured the youngest and first-ever unanimous Defensive Player of the Year award. Crucially, his individual brilliance has translated directly into team success, propelling the San Antonio Spurs to the 2nd seed in the Western Conference. /N legendary figures, including Rick Mahorn, are expressing profound awe at Wembanyama's two-way dominance. Speaking on the Cedric Maxwell podcast, Mahorn lauded the French phenom's versatility, stating, "This dude can block shots anywhere. He has impeccable timing on both sides of the basket. The dude can shoot threes. This is a big dude that can rally play all positions." Mahorn went further, asserting that no player 74 or taller has been as complete or impactful as Wembanyama on both ends of the floor, comparing him to historical figures like Yao Ming and Manute Ball, but noting that Wembanyama surpasses them. Mahorn famously dubbed him /A Rubik's Cube, suggesting his ability to execute diverse roles. /N this evolution marks a departure from traditional big men, who historically struggled when asked to create offense against smaller guards. Wembanyama breaks this mold by demonstrating exceptional shooting range, evidenced by his career over 34% three-point shooting, alongside comfort scoring from mid-range jumpers, and creating his own looks off the dribble. His skill set allows him to operate like a freight train, driving to the rim, a playmaker distributing passes, and an agile defender capable of multiple blocks. /N Wembanyama's potential is underscored by his recent playoff performances. In his first second-round appearance, he showcased this multifaceted ability, recording 7 blocks in the first half against the Minnesota Timberwolves, the most by a Spurs player in a playoff half since 1997. He finished that night with 11 points, 15 rebounds, and 12 blocks, demonstrating an ability to deliver performances previously unseen from a player of his stature. This rapid ascent confirms that Wembanyama is not just another tall prospect, but a new blueprint for the modern big man, with his career trajectory poised to be historic. In the ongoing NBA playoff series between the San Antonio Spurs and the Minnesota Timberwolves, with Game 2 concluding the matchup and the series tied at 1 game apiece, attention is turning to the collecting landscape surrounding 2 generational talents, Anthony Edwards and Victor Wembanyama. Both players are number 1 overall picks and represent the future of the league, yet they offer vastly different profiles for potential collectors. Anthony Edwards has demonstrated consistent, steady growth throughout his career. This past season saw him average 28.8 points per game, while achieving career highs in field goal percentage and three-point shooting. Beyond his impressive statistics, Edwards possesses a unique, magnetic charisma that translates into significant market appeal. He currently ranks 6th in jersey sales despite playing for the Timberwolves, indicating that his star power extends well beyond his current market. In the collecting sphere, Edwards is trending upward, with a 25% year-over-year increase in card interest. His highest-selling card, an ungraded 2020-21 Panini Flawless Logom autographed rookie, sold for $426,000 in June 2022. Recent sales of his PSA 10 Silver Prism rookie card are averaging around $900. Victor Wembanyama, conversely, has shown exceptional development over his 3 NBA seasons, averaging 25 points and 11.5 rebounds per game with career-high shooting percentages. His defensive prowess is unmatched, evidenced by his unanimous NBA Defensive Player of the Year award, and he is considered a prime candidate for a quadruple-double. Wembanyama also boasts immense global appeal, ranking 4th in NBA jersey sales, underscoring his worldwide following. However, Wembanyama carries notable injury risk due to his height and recent health concerns, including deep vein thrombosis and various joint issues. This risk profile contrasts sharply with Edwards' more stable trajectory. In terms of hobby demand, Wembanyama is experiencing explosive growth. His cards have surged nearly 140% year-over-year, with sales exceeding $500,000. His highest-selling card, a one-of-one PSA 9 2023-20 for Panini Prism Nebula Choice rookie card, sold for $860,100 last February. Current sales for his PSA 10 Silver Prism rookie card are significantly higher, averaging around $2,700, $3 times the price point seen for Edwards' comparable rookie card. When factoring in PSA 10 Silver Prism pricing, year-over-year growth, and durability concerns, Anthony Edwards is presented as the safer investment right now. Ultimately, the decision for any collector remains personal, prioritizing the excitement of acquiring a player over strict return on investment. The San Antonio Spurs responded with a decisive victory in Game 2, routing the Minnesota Timberwolves 133-95, but star player Victor Wembanyama signaled that the series remains highly competitive. Wembanyama, who has earned the league's first unanimous Defensive Player of the Year this season, delivered a strong all-around performance, tallying 19 points, 15 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal, shooting 7 for 15 from the field in 26 minutes. Despite the dominant win, Wembanyama issued an urgent warning to his Spurs teammates, emphasizing the need to maintain focus against a Timberwolves squad he anticipates will react swiftly. "We are going to keep doubling up on what worked, and a few things that didn't, we are going to erase them. But it's an experienced team. We know they are going to respond." The Spurs' Game 2 performance highlighted significant adjustments, controlling the early tempo, generating efficient offense, and tightening defensive execution to stifle Minnesota's scoring. Wembanyama's dual impact, anchoring both ends of the floor through consistent defense, offensive efficiency, and rebounding, was crucial in dictating the pace and preventing the Timberwolves from establishing rhythm. Minnesota struggled to replicate the physical defense and late-game execution that characterized their Game 1 loss, failing to match San Antonio's energy and shot-making. Wembanyama's comments underscore the ongoing challenge posed by the Timberwolves' veteran core and defensive versatility as the series moves forward. The series will continue with Target Center for Games 3 and 4, commencing Friday night at 6:30 p.m. PT on Prime Video, with Wembanyama's message stressing the necessity for San Antonio to remain disciplined against an intensely responsive opponent. Noi Dung Kai Tight. The San Antonio Spurs have secured a crucial 1-1 tie in the 2026 NBA playoff series against the Minnesota Timberwolves, winning Game 2 with a dominant 133-95 performance. With Games 3 and 4 slated to be held in Minnesota, the Spurs face a high-pressure challenge to advance to the conference finals. Victor Wembanyama delivered a significant shift in approach in Game 2, moving beyond his historic block tally in Game 1 to showcase an all-around game. In just 25 minutes, Wembanyama posted 19 points on 7-15 shooting, 15 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Following the victory, Wembanyama addressed the team's mindset, echoing former head coach Greg Popovich's philosophy. He emphasized a balanced approach to performance. We're going to watch film because, as Pop says, when you win you're never as good as you thought you were, and when you lose you're rarely as bad. So obviously, stay humble and keep working. When questioned about overcoming a veteran Timberwolves squad that reached the Western Conference Finals in the previous 2 seasons, Wembanyama was direct, stating, "It says we don't care." Wembanyama's dual game averages across the series stand at 15 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 blocks. His dominance has also been evident against Timberwolves center Rudy Gobert, with Wembanyama comfortably out-rebounding Gobert in Game 2 while limiting his scoring output. The Timberwolves enter the series as significant underdogs, hampered by roster injuries, including Anthony Edwards playing through injury, and the absence of key players like Io Dosunmu and Dante DiVincenzo. Despite the Spurs having a golden opportunity to return to the conference finals, they cannot afford complacency, coming off a strong series win against the Denver Nuggets. Wembanyama's measured comments signal that the Spurs will enter the series without preconceived notions of being favorites. The focus remains squarely on achieving the necessary result and executing the Spurs' style of play, a strategy that proved effective in Game 2's decisive 38-point victory.